St Peter's is the most amazing medieval building that sits right at the heart of Sudbury and has done since the 14th century.
The building had been redundant for 50 years, looked after by a local group called the Friends of St Peter's. It was essentially a hall for hire, so a very elaborate village hall, if you like. But there was some really essential repair work that needed to be done.
My concerns were that it wasn't reaching its potential, that it was the audience was ageing, and the building was ageing too. It was leaking in lots of places. It was falling short of the facilities it should have for a modern venue.
If the work didn't happen, the prospect was that the building would close to the public because it wouldn't have been safe.
This project is looking at taking a beautiful, much-loved medieval church in the heart of Sudbury, repurposing it into a vibrant cultural arts centre that will be run by local people for the benefit of local people.
If we look at the project as a whole, it's been over an 8-year period, but really we've repeated a process twice almost. So the first phase of the works were really focused on supporting a lottery bid. We needed to get everyone to agree what the purpose of the project was, so that we could then convert that into a suite of marketing materials and provide a credible voice and a credible face to the bid, really. It was really exciting to think, actually, if we can get the funding in for this work to happen, saves that building, but that building can become even more important for the community. The second period of work, post-lottery grant being successful, was about then creating a venue that had a broad appeal to very clearly defined audiences in order to help the venue become sustainable for the future.
The renaming, the rebranding was about opening those doors to absolutely everyone in our community.
We've sort of provided that kind of backbone, that continuous thread all the way through, but there have been different parties involved to different degrees at different points in that 8-year journey.
Paul, being the chair of the trustees for us, just started to knit a couple of these conversations together and knew the right people at the right point at the right time. And it was all about weaving these little sort of threads together just to create this beautiful tapestry that we've got now.
The Bridge Project's involvement has kept the management of that building in local hands.
It just provides these so many more different opportunities for our service users to engage in the community, but not engage in a way that is sort of we're just providing a service. In a way that actually our service users are providing the service for other members of the community.
Sudbury Arts Centre is going to be absolutely vital to the revitalisation of our town centre, and we know that town centres and the high streets that have a broad experience economy are far more successful than simply retail-based centres. You know, and we can see that Sudbury's thriving.
It is a modern facility in a building that's important to many people in this area, to the community, but it's there for the community and it's run by the community. And we've done that with no funds because we provided that as a pro bono service.
What Mackman has done with their partnership is opened up the building to future generations. It's a building that exists in its own right as a beautiful testament to the heritage of those medieval builders, but it's a building that will be there for all segments of society, not just for Sudbury, but for the towns and villages around.
Paul and his team have been really... we couldn't have done without them quite a lot of it, because there was budget for fixing the roof, there was budget for putting toilets in, but we struggled around additional budget around marketing, which is absolutely crucial. So, and in kind, they have supported that.
It's not often that you get all of these visions lining up all at the same time, all in the right direction, all with a mutual benefit to the community and all with a drive. And actually, and I can't go on enough that actually without Mackman's input in that, they could have been disparate, but actually being able to just channel them into the right direction, it's really powerful.
It has always been an incredibly important feature and will remain a really important building for generations to come.